Alright, and we should be live. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to our second last weekend, I believe, of games. I think we got one weekend and then Friday night follow after next weekend left. Pretty much it's just, I think we have all Tier 3 games from here on out, with exception to one Tier 1 game left. Tonight we have Battle Cattle, who will be in green, and Brave Vesperia in magenta. Tonight. I also have Oreo, who's going to be co-casting with me.
Poggers.
Yeah. All right.
God, I'm the worst, intro I've ever said in my life.
It's those moments when you end up feeling like, oh, cringe, did I just say that?
Pretty much.
All right, I'm going to get a ready check on both teams here. And then we can probably get this going. Our first map will be Nepal. If you guys are new to watching the stream, typically we'll end up doing a loser will pick their next map. We used to have a map pool, which we no longer have.
If I
and
see
there will be no
Anubis,
hero
I'm gonna
bands.
be sad.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. When they had Anubis not in the map pool, I was actually missing it. Because Anubis and Hanamura are the only two CP that it likes.
I like both Sky and Hanamura.
See, I don't like Volsky. I don't know what it is. I
I
have
could
a
run
good
Junkrat
time
attack.
there, but just not so much luck.
Anubis, I
Alright.
don't know what to run on attack. I don't know if I should run a Hanzo, maybe a Flame.
And we got both teams are ready, so sorry, I'm just going to end up getting this kicked off because
Let's go.
they are ready, we're ready. Let's kick this pig. Gauntlet thrown.
Why you gotta kick Hog and his 600 health? Come on.
He
lost like
deserved it.
20 health.
Traveling to Nepal.
Sanctum to start off. If I don't see a Hog, literally, all the tanks are throwing.
I have a feeling that with Icarus on Battle Cattle playing in tank at this point in time, that's probably a big possibility of seeing it. I'm not as familiar with Tuggo or Road Mouse, so those are kind of the wild
Tuggo
cards.
plays Orisa.
Okay. Oh, good Orisa map for it then.
Ready
Yeah,
for
main
battle.
tank.
Yeah, for the main tank, yeah.
Double shield. Oh my
Oh, we're
God.
seeing some double shield here, eh? Double
Blink is
shield.
gonna go Zarya.
We're gonna go see a pharmacy, or we're probably gonna... Actually, it's gonna be tough because Mercy might actually get more value out of Ashe these days.
I
5,
don't like the pharmacy here.
1.
Yeah, Fark can actually have a little bit of trouble. She's kind of stuck. She wants to have that, like, out-of-sight lines in the air. She's kind of have to cover around, like, just 2 zones. It's really all she has. Does limit her.
Has engaged.
And the fight...
Sol. I'm just gonna say Sol. God, I'm never gonna pronounce his name right. And Todd takes up 2. Verse takes up the Pharaoh, which would be impossible, but he did the impossible.
And Verse taking out those tanks ASAP while with the tank.
I didn't know the beam thing on top of the plank changes color.
Oh yeah, that's actually a fairly new addition, to be honest.
Yeah, you'd think I would have noticed.
You'd think, but yeah, no. Doesn't happen, and Tuggo is just trying to, like, focus down that Mercy. She gets out in time.
The Pokor has engaged even more. Verse looks like he's gonna get picked off, but is protected by the Zarya. Saint gets booped off. Valkyrie takes out Arya.
Stanley is just riding that wall behind them, gets out Tuggo. That's actually a really good position for the
Lucio
Battle Cattle to be in.
Oh, the Lucio isn't even gonna kill. Damn.
I'm actually not mad about this double shield makeup right now, because that Lucio riding along the wall sometimes can actually be a pain in the ass for some people to try and take out. But with the AOE of the blasts coming from Sigma, that actually makes it a little bit easier, especially when you also have a Lucio that's riding the wall with him. Out comes the Sigma ult. Only catches the Reinhardt in it. Doesn't get the follow-up, though, to finish him off. They did save him with that lamp.
Burst takes out Arya again.
Oh, Meek is trying to really tunnel in on that Zarya.
I
Oh!
would like to see a Sombra or a Torb get played.
Sombra would be good against Verse. Having Verse as skillful on his Doomfist, and you know that that's actually one of his go-tos. It would actually be a solid choice. Try and make sure that he's kind of taken out.
The point. Oh, insta dive.
Oh, and I don't have Twitch chat open. I had it on the wrong channel, so give me 2 seconds.
Since we
Saw those
have
messages.
Arya use Barrage already, she's probably gonna switch, and she switches to the Junkrat.
Ooh.
I mean, the Junkrat could be good for the traps, but you have to set those up ahead of time.
Oh, and in comes Burst from the side, almost getting picked off. COD is going to punish that. Never mind, COD refocuses onto getting Venomous, while the trap takes care of Burst.
Really?
Perfect. As you mentioned the trap too, right?
Yeah. Like, you have to set it up, like, ahead of time. And the fact that Junkrat does so much damage, you have to give him a little bit of respect with the double shield.
Yep.
Especially with Salt just rushing in here, and Bob on the plane. Both Bobs, down.
Shutting down Tuggo's ult too. That's value you want to see out of the Bob.
The cleanup. Oh, never mind. Rogue gets pushed off. Imagine.
That's fine. They still have the control of the point.
Battle Cattle takes Sanctum.
That's what you like to see. And we got people who are trying to give some advice through Twitch chat. They're probably not going to be watching you guys in Twitch chat because that would be against our rules. So Robo, even though you're trying to tell them to copy Yumi. Alright, Village. And we're not going to see anybody to try any of the Symmetra type stuff.
Hog.
Oh, we got your hog. There you go. There's your hog.
on the map that I
didn't
really
make sense
like
for it?
Hog.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, Nepal, like the rest of the points, are not as good for Hog.
And it looks like Brave Vesperia is taking the high ground for this. Or sorry, taking
split off on his team, but still getting picks. And gets shut down by Valkyrie. Okay.
Oh no! And
takes like a mercy.
Burst getting taken out.
A really sloppy fight getting played here.
This is, yeah, it's a little all over the place. Battle Cattle did happen to take it, but are they going to be able to maintain this? They're starting to lose their folks right now.
Stanley and Icarus are the only one out. And misses the charge, it's just Stanley.
And it does look like Brave Vesperia might actually get the quick cap. Only 14% for Battle Cattle, but it was a fight that was kind of all over the place, so...
Yeah, it was a really scrappy fight. Blink about to have full hog, and Icarus about to have shatter. And Road on his way to grab might change the whole tempo of this entire match. Like, if they play their ultimates right, they can just take control and make the enemy use their own ults.
Like, look at how split up right now. Like, there's all over the place. You got... Yeah.
You got the Mercy playing by herself for some reason.
I think it was just who they were covering with and everything ended up getting taken out.
Yeah.
And they were kind of left by their own vices to just kind of hang out by main. But they now have the rest of the group who's all kind of got together. Now the Reinhardt's gone in pretty deep without the rest of the squad following in. So that gives them some openings.
Takes out Valkyrie.
That's a big pick.
That is a really big pick.
Out comes Grab.
Gets General.
Oh, that
He's able to put up a
counter.
though.
Yeah, the counter coalescence actually saved them there, along with the shatter that came out of it.
Bob is taking control of the point, and now it's just Ashe by herself.
And the fight's being brought to them, and Battle Cattle is starting to take the numbers right here. They're gonna grab this back. First forced to actually end up getting out. And it looks like
that was a
Vesperia will
really
be
nasty
going up
charge from
next.
Icarus.
So while Battle Cattle's holding directly on point, essentially, they got Brave Vesperia, who's kind of moving over towards the top to get up the high ground.
Arya
Looks
is
like
playing by herself. Trying to get a flank tire, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm looking at the tire, and I'm waiting for that to come out from behind. Either that or picking out, yeah, it looks like she's gonna end up trying to take out Valk. Again, able to take out a high-value pick, and
everyone just
cost
collapses
them.
on Arya.
Yeah, it was high risk, high reward, and unfortunately now with both DPS gone, they can just push in. Nice,
Tire
solid
right here.
shatter.
Tire gets used.
They got the res off to get the shatter.
Arya is gonna die though. Doesn't get anything with the tire. Burst picks up 2, okay. And then this is just a really scrappy fight now.
Yeah, back into the scrap.
And now it's just Icarus on point with Todd on the sidelines.
They managed to almost even up the score though with this take. Even if they lose it now, they're pretty much on par right now with one another. They just got to be able to
use the stall point.
That's actually going to be good.
Moira standing still. They're staggering in. They can't get another team fight.
Yeah, this is Vesperia starting to fall apart here.
Battle Cattle take map 1.
Map 1 going to Battle Cattle for Nepal. Well fucking played.
That COD actually
Saved it with that
so
bob.
much space with the bob.
Yeah, that bob was huge. Especially also delaying that right at the end, being like, well, no, we want to not just kind of get on par with them with our charge on point. Just kind of just eat, even if it wasn't going to end up capturing it for them, giving the ability to kind of just eat up that extra to just get to 99% would have been enough. Because they had I mean, nobody really had on either team any ultimates coming up, so...
I would have liked Blink to at least like play a Diva or like a Zarya. So like to eat the dynamites coming out from COD because he's getting so much value with the dynamites, just gaining points for Bob, gaining ult charge.
Alright, and I go back to the Discord here to find out what it is that Brave Vesperia wants as their map 2.
What is it again? Hybrid?
Yep, we will be seeing hybrid here.
Gonna be King's Row, I'm calling it. I'm already calling it. It's just King's Row. That's every team, ever. If they play like a Numbani, no one's gonna be able to be prepared for that. Because everyone likes King's Row.
It is the most played. I could probably actually, in the end of the season, actually do like a quick map choice percentage stat that I could actually release to everybody in our announcements on the League Discord.
I knew it. I knew it. It was King's Row.
Yep, of course.
I'm actually
I'm a little sad, to be honest.
I would have liked to see Numbani.
That would have been
like
good.
No one played that.
We have had a couple of Numbani plays.
Ooh.
It's just not very often. Where the hell is it? There it is.
I swear for what's next, 2CP?
Next, yeah, will be 2CP.
If I see Anubis, I'm gonna be sad.
Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna, while we're waiting for those ready checks from everybody, I don't think we've seen Numbani in tier 3 here, though. I think it's pretty much just all been Hollywood, Kings Row, and Eichenwald. Yeah. Our tier has not done it. Tier 4 has not done it. I know I've seen it. It may have been one of the teams that actually ended up leaving. So it may not be on my lists here. Yeah. It's not on my list because it's one of the teams that I think left.
RIP.
So as unfortunate, that is actually a 0% for our current standing teams.
Damn. That's the lowest percent possible.
I know, right?
Kings Row, we're probably gonna see double shield Orion Zarya. Probably
Yeah.
no dive.
Probably not. I mean, I'd like to. Our tier is not so much on that. You don't usually see that until the tier 2 and tier 1 as much. The coordination practice is not typically there. Some people have tried it. Doesn't always end up going out so well. And both teams are ready, so we're going to get this one rolling as well.
Yeah, boy. I swear, I'm gonna see at least one Torb, and I'm gonna be happy. Someone played Torb, and if I see a Doomfist from Verse, I'm already calling it. He's gonna get like a pick within the first 2 seconds.
Initiating match.
Alright, so Battle Cattle on the defense, and Brave Vesperia on the attack.
Yes.
I don't want to see a Hog.
I feel... ooh. There's going to be a May at some point. Or actually, you know, I'm not entirely certain about that, looking at the DPS lineups. Okay, as soon as I end up saying that, Ari goes May. Not to disappoint.
You almost had it.
Well, because I don't get to see Arya on DPS so much, right? Normally in Battle Cattle games, Arya would actually end up typically being support or tank. So seeing Arya switch over to DPS is kind of a curveball for me here.
Verse on the signature Doomfist. Ooh. And Valkyrie on the Junkrat. I hate Junkrat at this point.
You think Blink's actually going to stick on the hamster?
Yes, 100%.
I mean, yeah, it's Blink. He likes these off-the-cuff kind of ideas.
Now I really like the Hog being played here.
Oh, it's going to be good against the hamster for sure. Speaking
yeah,
of...
but it could also pick out like a Doomfist, like on the flank.
Yeah, that's actually
already taken out by the Doomfist punch.
The focus on that ball that was actually like really like away from his team. Oh no, and Road misses the hook on both ball and both of them are kind of in range. So they're going to be forced to back up and give some space right now. Doomfist is in the back line. They really need to take out Verse here. Laura is actually gone, so they're not going to have a whole lot of healing for this engagement. They're almost going to have to just... Yeah.
Luckily, it's the far spawn.
Oh, no.
This is why I'd like to see a Torbjorn.
I hate to see it, because this is a strong choke to have, but now they're forced to basically play at bookstore.
Really far back.
Oh.
Blink with the engage.
Forcing out halt, though. It forces out halt, so that's actually not bad for the Doomfist to not get his engagement fucked up so much, right? And And this is, they're starting to
Supercharger
push
gets
them
used.
back. Oh yeah, Supercharger just to try and counter it, but it's...
Pod takes up the Reinhardt. First follows up with the Cone Standing, and Road kills General.
Road is
Gets
just
two.
bullying them
Okay.
inside that bookstore right now. But they need to clear off, yep, they cleared off Blink. Get that hamster off point there so they can actually maintain control and just clear up all the
I think
mines.
Blink's gonna switch. No, he stays on the ball.
Oh, sticking with the ball.
I don't like ball at this point.
You're confined to too little of a space to really... I mean, there's a lot of places
Like,
to
you can't
escape, luckily.
flank. Like, you could flank, but like...
Out comes the Shatter,
Ooh,
only
solar
grabs
Shatter.
one. And out comes
Arya's
Tire.
gonna die here. Ooh,
Wow,
no.
they just used both ults just to clean that up.
And Blink switches this fight to the Sigma.
Oh, interesting.
And
I didn't
Rogue
mind having the
mirrors
ball
it.
in the comp, though, because it forces either the hook or the halt to be used on either ball instead of necessarily Doomfist. Because one or the other is going to end up getting
I would
a
really
little
like
bit
to
of
see a
space.
Zarya though, because the Zarya could like put bubbles on to like.
DPI coming in for the last minute stall. The Dragon comes out, gets them to point. They got it right
Verse
before. That
is
was well
low.
played. Well timed from Battle Cattle's side of trying to get Lucio to stall up the point just long enough, and now they're getting the pick, so they're starting to actually take control.
And they had to use one. No, they didn't use Sigma ult. They had to use two ults. That's actually really good.
The dragon's eyes.
Just two ults for the cleanup, and Vesperia, assumedly they ran. They did Tire, Meteor Strike, and Dawn Barrier.
Marked by the dragon.
And they got sights. They know they're starting to come around that corner. They know that they're not going to have the Doomfist flanking. They were able to see both of them in that. Now they've got the angle here.
That's not a Tire though.
And they have Supercharger.
I think Arya's gonna Tire right here. Like if they come close, Tire.
Here it comes.
Yep.
Oh, and
Tire.
it's canceled out.
Oh,
Verse
rip.
takes it out as soon as he dives in.
And Verse dies for it.
It,
Damn, he's at 1 HP. 1 HP in the dream.
and all of that pressure.
I believe Battle Cattle should win this fight.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, they do win this fight. Icarus switching to the hamster here.
Icarus is going to try their... Okay, they're going to do Hamster and Sigma as an interesting combination.
If I was Brave Vesperia, I would wanna run a Winston. Just
Yeah.
to like eat up at the Sigma, playing by himself as a tank.
Yeah, and
And like creating chaos. It looks like Versus might die to this.
nope, he was able to get out just in time.
Tyler does get used. Looks like it's gonna get 2. Insane.
Oh, now with this... That's the other thing, too, is they got to be careful with the Sigma shield placement, too, because he could still end up getting his shatters off, and without having... Like, if it's just off the ground.
Cobb does swap to the McCree.
Don't worry, my friend.
Looks like Verse wants to swap. It swaps to the Soldier 76.
Oh.
Very interesting swap.
Oh! But it works out for
comes
them.
out. Mine's getting no value, but Arya with the tire again, looking for the space.
Oh, unfortunately does not grab Blink quite enough. It was a little far away to get the full one-shot kill on him. And out comes Stanley. Gonna try and get back to point. He's just really just trying to get those boops into that hole right now. You can tell.
Flex only gets 1.
He's actually got another beat ready to go in store. They're doing a great job at holding against this team right now.
If I was Icarus, I would play in this little half pack room So if they engage like past this wall, you could just hook like the Reinhardt or the Orisa off. Or like a really big target like Lucio, who's close to the sun barrier.
Hog's just kind of keeping control over point right there. Stanley is used as a kind of like a scout at the moment, while they're just poking out some damage, trying to build up for the next engagement. And the hook does not land quite. And out comes Coalescence.
Ooh, hook cancels the Moira ult.
Verse just escaped that.
One.
Oh, and Road knocks
one.
Blink right off the ledge.
Road knocks down Road Hog off the map.
Yeah. And Road's not even the one playing Roadhog either. Jeez.
Valkyrie switches to the Reaper. If Icarus plays this really defensively and plays around these environmental throws, I don't really see the need to go.
They went with an offensive
a
beat.
Reaper.
I don't know if that's going to pan out for them in this
Warthog comes
final
out.
moment. Out comes Beat
Does come
defensively.
out.
So now both beats are gone. Buys are completely negated basically at that point, except for Icarus, who's a little far forward, but that's fine. Oh, they went with a Reaper now, have they? Oh, they're getting... They want to get spicy.
Pyric does get used.
And I just watched Venomous actually get knocked off the ledge.
You hate
And they're
to
going
see
to clean
that.
up. Arya cleaning that
Arya,
retreat up.
And then more ults both get used. Nothing special here.
Score 0-2.
Because if you, presumably, if both Moiras have Moira ult, they're gonna use it whenever like the brawl comes in. Alright, now please, I would like to see a Winston once.
I don't think you're going to see it at all this game.
That's because they both like going double shield.
I mean, that's, you know, what's meta at the moment, right? So, you know.
Ready for battle.
Yup, there's the double shield.
I don't really know the tank lineups here well enough to actually say that Winston's even in any of their hero pools.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is. Based off of what little I know about them, so I can't truly say that, but properly at least.
McCree Junkrat. I actually really like this.
5,
Actually,
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
they're probably gonna mirror each other.
Objective A.
And Saints just pocketing verse. Nothing special. Just like all my ranked games.
Alright, and they're
Oh,
gonna try and
never
take care of, take control over Hotel real quick.
Oh Lord,
Shady, no, that's gonna actually stall this engagement out.
Arya's gonna get taken out by herself. And instantly almost dies to the mines because he's stuck in a trap.
That was actually a lot of damage that Blink just ate right there with his, I don't know what the hell he calls his, suck thing for Sig.
His
I can't remember what it's called.
kinetic grasp?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, you're right. I knew I'd recognize it if I heard it, but... And out comes Togo getting a fire strike onto Ari. Out comes Coalescence. This is going to be giving them a little bit of aggressive engage at this point in time.
Valkyrie gets used though. Ooh, COD
And
takes out Valkyrie though.
Shatter didn't happen to get
doesn't
anybody,
get
though.
anyone.
And Icarus now having Shatter. Oh, and his almost gets fully blocked. He was able to get the Lucio into it, but not able to get the follow-through.
Near High Noons gets the Reinhardt because everyone knows that it just penetrates the shield.
There was two, it was Mercy and the Lucio behind the shield, and Reinhardt was the last one to get hit with it, so as soon as it popped, it was using the Lucio and the Mercy's shots to destroy the shield.
If you guys didn't know, if McCree gets enough people in his high noon, and then there's a Symmetra wall right in front of him, he'll actually just destroy the Symmetra wall.
Yep. Now we got Roadmouth, who does happen to have his Graphitic Flux, and they are all right there. He's going to be looking for it. He's getting aggressive. You can tell he wants it. Now comes Tires
being used.
Oh, that was both of them. Yeah, jeez.
Ooh,
Venomous gets his first strike.
Nothing. If I was Arya, if I was popping Tire first and then I hear the other Junkrat popping Tire, I think it's more valuable just trying to find the other Junkrat Tire and just exploding it.
I like the
really
almost friggin' mirror that we have here. Like, it's an almost mirror.
They used like 2 ults at the same time. 3 ults at the same time. Rogue kills himself.
That's unfortunate.
And Icarus dies. And Shatter gets used. It can't be at the same time, unfortunately. Oh, High Noon does get used. Takes out
and it does get that. That's fantastic. Oh, COD getting aggressive. Got General Uzu. He does actually make enough of kills to.
Oh no, Stanley's dueling the Junkrat. Oh, he lives.
Road went in just to use after the death. He's like, I am just gonna eat up all this charge right now.
Vesperia got like a little bit of karma because they just started spamming voice lines.
Yep.
And then they just get insta-smacked in the face with High Noon. Both Tires up, will they use them at the same time?
Oh! No! Arya almost shut down Valk during that. Although both
Tactical Visor does get 2 though.
Yep. Both offensive ults on Brave Vesperia's side got used to do that, just to kind of clean it up. Probably wasn't a whole lot necessary.
So taken out right away. They have res.
They get the res off on Tuggo.
They have to commit sound barrier this fight, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
Shatter does get 2.
Shatter.
Ooh, this is a very even fight.
Oh, Blink taking out the 2 in the back. He's gonna actually grab a 3rd. He's gonna clean it up and save this. Blink, man. Just following Zarya, Arya. Arya is kind of in the back right now, just trying to look for something. I will say, at least for this next push, Battle Cattle does happen to have more ultimates online, ready to go for this fight. So this should play in their favor, just to grab that last few meters that they need. Some big ones too. They should really be looking to try and combo.
Takes out Verse with the flashbang, fan the hammer. Truly a classic.
That's fantastic.
I'm on fire.
Now they just got to clean. That's a solid shot from COD on Uzu as he's trying to stall out the point. They're gonna grab this. Now we got a minute and a half left in order to try and get it all the way through around that corner. This is the tough part. Oh! Although Verse having his visors could be pretty dangerous. He could actually hold it, if he can hold it out long enough, start getting some either staggers or whatever.
Ooh,
He's going around. He wanted to go in the back.
The rest comes in, no, but the Shatter gets 2!
Out comes Beat, saved from the visor, and Verse is gonna go down.
Tire use from Arya gets 1.
This is gonna go to Battle Cattle as well. They're not gonna get back in time. Man, we are at a 2-1 for Battle Cattle. This is one of the best I've actually seen them play together.
Play of the game.
I didn't actually get to show through the rest of that. Too bad, because at that point he rolls right into the Reinhardt, stuns him, fans the hammer.
30 sound barriers provided.
Jesus, man.
Actually insane. Alright, here, let's calculate that. Alright. 30 sound barriers provided, and there were 6 casts. That means for every sound barrier, he was getting 5 people. Actually insane. And now we just wait for the ready checks.
Yeah, Horizon and Paris are not in the pool for this because we're sticking with competitive rules. Anubis. It's going to be Anubis or Hanamura, I'll guarantee it.
It's gonna be Hanamura. I don't want Anubis, please.
I don't know. Blink likes the off-the-cuff stuff.
He's probably gonna pick Volskaya then.
Yep.
Just please, no Anubis.
It's Volskaya.
Oh, thank God. Wait, that's what I'm calling it. I'm just calling it there.
What do you mean?
Yes! It is just delayed for me.
Oh.
My Wi-Fi went poopy on my phone. I don't know why.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. I actually wanted to see Anubis.
I know you didn't.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Anubis is terrifying to me. Just stuff happens. Poke war. Someone died. Another person died. Oh no. One person won.
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Volskaya.
Initiating match.
Alright, we're gonna see how we're deciding to kind of hold this first choke here. This sometimes can actually throw me off, because, I mean, there's obviously the main place that everybody actually ends up holding up right against the choke, but the amount of times I've actually seen the random off-the-cuff, oh, hey, we're going to hold up on bunker, or we're going to end up just holding back to point and stuff like that, it kind of throws some people off.
Double shield McCree Junkrat. Resident Sleeper.
Attackers incoming in 30
This
seconds.
ball comp with Rhyme, Ball,
It's a weird one.
Doomfist Reaper, Brig, and Lucio. That's also Resident Sleeper. Not gonna lie.
Kinda, because I mean, like, Ball and Doomfist can just basically play on their own and just kind of create havoc in the back lines or getting in and getting out. Whereas then you have, like, the core group being the Reaper, Rhine, and then the two supports just kind of, like, pushing in. Like, if done right, I think it actually could work. But I think it would be one of those difficult ones. Like, you need the coordination to actually be able to get use out of it. And that first ball swing didn't really get much out.
If I was Arya, I'd just keep placing traps in front of my tanks, just so, like, in case a Doomfist punch comes in, or
Yeah.
like a heavy aggression comes in.
It would be a smart way to do it.
And then Brigitte plays by herself and gets picked off. And Verse takes out Cobb.
That's not a good way to start. He knows that that's going to be his biggest threat. And they got Venomous Valkyrie in the trap.
The Lucio duel comes in.
Stanley just chasing him
Stanley
down.
chasing. Gives up eventually. I don't like this ball here. I really hate this ball.
I actually don't like it either, to be honest. The
Playing
comp
into his
itself doesn't
first
feel
show?
bad, but this not successfully getting through the choke. If maybe there was a little bit more mechanical skill on making sure it was accurate to get through, maybe, because you could dislodge people and stuff. But I think it would take a little bit more technical skill. And the first pick on Puggo.
And
Oh, man.
momentum just going to the side of Battle Cattle.
Oh yeah, are they gonna full hold this? This could actually be an interesting turn of events. I mean, we got like 2.5 minutes.
Never say never. It's Volskaya.
That's true.
People always full hold the second point.
I just mean with the way that the matches have been going and everything, like it's kind of like the fights go back and forth, but right now, coordination so far on Brave Vesperia just seems to be a little worse for wear at the moment. We do have...
Ball gets stunned. Still gets the pile driver though, but Arya takes out the Junkrat.
And they are going to bully this Reinhardt just to finish him off. That was perfect.
Blink by himself gets bullied by 3 of Battle Cattle. You don't want to mess with a Junkrat in a tiny room.
I really think he's going to have to use these mines to
Both
get
teams
off.
taken off though.
Oh shit, that's a... There's nobody else there to really follow up. They're going to have a lot of time to actually get themselves... Oh, and he's caught in a trap. Junkrat's going to want to play a little bit more defensively because they're going to want to get... Ari wants to get her tire out and not get picked. Oh,
does
no.
get used for Vesperia.
And for
Arya
Battle
gets
Cattle.
taken out.
This
I
is
knew
not-
it's used. Taking the both supports. This is winnable.
This actually very well could be, yeah. Although Verse is starting to do cleanup work at this point in time. Looking for that Mega. Not going to find it. Misses Laura with it. Gets in her way. Oh, and Rhodes' way.
Tire gets used. That was
And
one of the
yeah.
worst tires I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, very questionable. You're out in the open. There's nothing really, nobody left on your team to
Both
really
the
protect
enemies
you.
see you.
Yeah. All by yourself. Like, very questionable. It would have been one thing if they were trying to see if they could actually end up just using it, see if they could save things and then swapping off. They didn't swap off, so they're sticking with it.
Now Arya has a tire and gains a lot of space, but is taken out by the fire shield.
Oh, and they take out during the shatter. Taking out the Rhine was huge, and Ari gets Blink as well on the Rhine.
It's
Zarya.
a 3v3 fight. A very scrappy fight. It's 3v3.
Stanley, man, He's been like a peel master, I feel, on
Rabbinic
this
Flex
round.
does get General. Is knocked up to the skybox and just run down. It's a still 3v3 fight with Blink on the way. Same with COD. If Icarus gets boofed off the map. Deadeye does get one. I think they might full hold this.
They very well could. Oh, I mean, they got the 33%, so we know it can't be a draw.
It's either a win or a loss.
Yeah. So Vesperia needs to actually full hold this entirely. Well, almost entirely. In order to stay in for another round, because this could be point match for Battle Cattle.
Match.
Alright, we're probably gonna see a McCree here. An Echo and a Pharah.
COD's gonna flex the Echo.
This is toxic.
I don't know about toxic. I like the idea. It
Just
very
the
well could be
pokes.
strategic.
Attackers
This is actually a
Double
really
bird.
good counter against the comp that they're using.
Double bird. Oh my god.
Alright, so hear me out here. Pharah is a bee, Mercy is a moth, and Echo is a fly.
I hear that. I hear that.
Cause Pharah is like the loudest, and you could kind of hear Echo, and then there's Mercy. She's just white.
Alright, so they're getting 3 of them set up on the bunker itself. They're not actually clustering up by this thing, which is actually probably going to go in
This
the
comp is
favor.
actually really good against the
I wanna see some,
DPS that can't like hit the Pharah or the Echo when they're flying in the air. Okay, the poke war has engaged with the Pharahs. Arya takes out the Moira, but Junkrat follows up with a kill onto the Echo. Easy dub. I think it should be. Oh, never mind.
They get the res off onto the COD, and he's going to actually end up getting a
It's
bunch
only
of...
three.
Oh.
3 are left alive.
Yep,
Ooh,
this
it was
is
just Blink.
game, set, match for...
Battle Kettle.
he decides to quickly end up duplicating the Moira just at the end of wave. Hi, I am you.
play of the game.
Another COD Ghost McCree. It's gonna be high noon.
Yeah, it's definitely the 2 supports.
Yep.
The Rhine didn't even notice. And his shield was down.
No.
You
hate to see it.
You really hate to see it.
Alright. Well, this is actually a really good
MVPs.
game for Battle Cattle. They have not had a very good season so far. It's been very rough on them. And this actually helps to solidify that they do not take a last place, seeing as Rebel has actually forfeited the remainder matches that they actually have. We're no longer going to have them played at all, or in the schedule even. And they Battle Cattle had a few more games left, and they needed this one, at least the one win, to actually push themselves above Rebel. So Rebel has officially secured their spot as last place this season for Tier 3. And Battle Cattle taking a pretty great win against Vesperia, who's actually been one of the top teams for the last little while, up until last, 2 games I think they've had.
I think so.
They've been kind of falling a little flat as of late. They got a couple games left in order to try to redeem themselves, to bring themselves back up. But it was pretty wicked actual game for Battle Cattle. That's one of the best I've seen them play. COD has always been a pretty solid member of Battle Cattle. if I'm actually going to end up saying for doing a vote for an MVP, I'd actually be putting my vote there.
To COD?
Yeah. It's either him or Stanley. Stanley was... The amount of times I watched Stanley on Lucio, where the Doomfist would leap onto someone, and he would actually turn around from what he was doing, and quickly
like,
using his boop to get... Yeah, just to throw the Doomfist off on his abilities and stuff like that. It really threw him off his rhythm sometimes. It was one of the two.
I want to give it to
votes.
Stanley.
You want to give it to Stanley? I'm still good with that, to be honest.
Stanley.
I'm good with that. So MVP Stanley. Awesome. And then honorable mentions. What are your thoughts for either side?
Not gonna lie, I want to give it to Arya. Like, the consistent damage on Junkrat and Pharah.
I'm okay with that, actually, because the fact that, like, also we don't really get to see Arya on DPS that often, and I mean, normally we see Arya on DPS, it's been in, what, Tier 4, I think, like that, so being able to pull this off in Tier 3 shows that really, she didn't really need to be trying to pull the DPS off in the Tier 4. She's able to pull it off just fine here in Tier 3.
And then for the honorable mention for Brave Vesperia, I want to give it to either Blink or General.
Show your work.
Okay. General for his sound barriers, because he's been getting a lot of people in his sound barriers.
That's true.
Keeping the team alive. And then just Blink for staying alive.
By that logic, I will go with the General Uzi.
Alright. Yay! Stanley donating MVP. Okay, buddy.
He didn't get MVP for no reason. He was actually fantastic on Peel and everything like that. That was some of the things I did notice, and the fact that he chased down that. He made sure that enemy Lucio was not able to stay in. Oh, that was a great one. Running around the edge of the buildings. HP. Yeah, and he's just flying around after him and everything. That was fun to watch. That was fun. But I mean, not gonna lie, being able to maintain control over some pretty key players on Vesperia, I think is what gave Stanley that edge. Like he wasn't there to get kills. He's not there to tank a whole bunch of shit, and he's not there necessarily to provide the bulk of the healing. He's there to control the situation, and that's how Stanley played him.
He played it really well, like especially on the peel, like you said.
Mm-hmm. I think the peel is my biggest reason, is the fact that you don't get to see a whole lot of the peel so much in our this elo here. So
yeah,
showing that somebody actually does that on a regular basis, I think encourage the rest of you fucks. Stop playing Reddit Lucio. I mean, he was playing a little bit of Reddit Lucio, so. And by a little bit, I mean he was probably 60 to 70% Reddit Lucio, but
he was just Reddit Lucioing the whole time.
Yeah, pretty much. But he did end up doing what he needed to when he needed to, so recognizing that was fantastic.
Yeah.
But either way, okay. So I don't think we have any more games for the rest of this weekend. Oh yeah, it's fucking 9 o'clock. What am I thinking? And it's a Sunday. God damn it! Tomorrow's fucking Monday. All right.
Our next game
is I think in a couple days actually. I think it's on the 13th, which is Wednesday?
The 13th. Yeah, Brave Vesperia is gonna be going up against Yokohama.
Yep. 8:30.
And
their first map's gonna be Oasis. That's gonna be a fun one. So Brave Vesperia, you got to bring your A game because Yokohama, I believe, is the one that's in second place right now for Tier 3. So
I don't know standings, so I don't know
I
this.
do them all the time, so I actually, I'm the one that actually updates it regularly, so I know the exact, and on my team server, I actually put our standings all the time. Brave Vesperia right now is at a 4-4, so they're half of their games. They're at their 50% basically win or loss with this game, bringing them only to a +1 on their map diff. Yokohama, however, is at a 5-2. with a +10 on their map differential. So when they win, they were winning hard. Now some of that is because of Rebels forfeiting of the remainder of the season. So that does actually end up bringing up some of the stats a bit for everyone. But yeah, Yukahami is presently holding the number 2 spot, followed by Knights Templar. So Brave Vesperia, you got a couple teams I think that you're end up having to outdo in the next little while, and they do actually play both of those. Actually, no, Brave Vesperia I don't think plays Knights anymore. I think they're done with Knights. Yeah, so they play Yukahami. So we got Yukahami versus Brave Vesperia on the 13th at 8:30 p.m. So that's Wednesday. Then we have not until next weekend, which will be the 16th and 17th. We have a whole. Well, actually, we used to have a whole slew. Rebel was actually part of 3 of those games, which since they have forfeited all of them, that's points that went to Templar, Northbourne, and Templar, Vesperia, and Yukahami. So I think all we have next weekend is Templar, Yukahami, Brave Vesperia, Northbourne, Templar. And then we have a couple of random night games throughout the following week. So we only got 3 games next weekend. We were supposed to have 6, so that makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me, Oreo. You guys all have yourself a lovely evening. I want to end this stream here. That's what I'm going to do, too.